harmony of ascended secretions. A blood spill from whitely wound sets of hands, of sacred ghosts, tornado spun through flesh. An emerald watering trough, as vivacious as starlight, where the twigged winds sing humming through the crest. Cylindrical rose of my floating mind's eye. Its properties suggest a chain resembling a pink forked tongue, so dandled, so blithering, so wheezing, blatant and free. The smell of springtime geraniums swelling up into my forkland, where two shallow depressions trail up into two worms in silky unrest. They spit and suck and ooze and bleed, while consuming each other upon the sun-blown altar made of seashells. Mounted atop the tower, shining with the evening sun, is the gargoyle. Pressed where the fingers of devils have inverted their impish grins, who release erotic passion through harmonic death spasms. Below, on the darkened, hollowed-out road, compression lines squiggle in and out of controlled exhaustion. Like the locusts of harvest, exiting the crevices between toe and nail, asleep and in gyration, the sweet pelvic thrusts of immortality commence. Swiveling bars of broken bones cast shadows and feline shakes upon my wall. In unison, all is hissing, all is missing, all is clawing and alive. And in the ultra-fine droplets of rambunctious orbit, I am flown, sewn, stoned, and droning, mouth gaping wide as the flies resort to music on my thrashing, hesitant palate. An oral overture, a torture chamber of lips and teeth, a kiss upon the entryway of soul chamber and spirit sliver. Cleavers doused in respiratory cells of elongation mark my words, upon flesh-bound books of sacred chambers, locked away in twinkling cabinets for the demigods, rattling like my buttons that blink black upon the starry moonless sky. Skins tangle and liquidize upon my naked gleaming form. They become the throat crutch that holds me limply ascended, upright but uncoiled nonetheless. My electromagnetic shavings blend mixed in sacral secretions, sacred as the crown of doves that glow like lava from my scalp. Home to sleeping giants of burning embers and embryonic frost. Flaming horses gallop through the eyes of cum-doused angels of death. He is gently influenced by white noise and strips of billowing calico. He asleep, with multifaceted light-bearing eyes. He awake, with moth-like wings of heavenly winds and grays, is of the all and the none, embraced and excluded, ascended to the heights and descended to the depths, equilibrium of the sun and moon. Come withering away with me into the harvest reflected upon my shining spoon. Come nightfall, come dawn, upon my way. remember seeing this image before many times. With my limpid head gone cocked. With my limpid head gone cocked. That road. That bloody road. I'm forking. I think I'm slipping divine. I remember seeing this image before many times. I think I'm walking in circles. Way in between, I'm crutching. With my limpid head gone cocked. With my limpid head gone cocked. scissor sequence. At the overlap, where a woman stands in a sopping wet red dress. A newborn hatches from the golden egg, cracking open the still. A head perks up from the rancid earth, raising its pointer finger high. Small red balls roll about upon a table of granite. They leave crimson trails behind. Painting the stone with thirst. Fruits of the pipeline. Manifestation of a tap-dancing memory. Hallucination. I hold the moon in my grasp like a divine buttocks. Gathering of corroded teeth. Upheld by blistering cracking lines. Linens strung up by flossing doves. Pulled slanted and into my reflection. Farewell. When you aren't here, the road becomes the sun. Mountains flower up around the clouds. The eye drips oil upon my body, an emptiness like no other. The stairway opens and closes its mouth. Drum flaps softly upon my temples, ornamented in lapis. Cylinders expand, filling with blood, pulling me in, deeply by the hips of the pen stroke, vicariously in ink and in tar. The glory of this splendid distortion, pins and needles awaken me to the numbness. It fucks me in half like chainsaws. Hang me out to dry before the stars form the exquisite face of destiny's coldest hour. I can feel the weight like lead upon my gristle, weighing down my every glance and glimmer. My fingers clutch on to the shadow of this provocation, whipping the sleeping beauties till bones collapse. Underfoot, we are wedded to our fate. Scorpion thrashings at 7 o'clock in the evening. Poor parents, the dainty ribs of milk, peppercorns of coherency, The image of the soiled soul filled my lacuna. A pile of organs, skin and dead, weakened muscles. Not framed nor crutched up upon bones, but boneless and without force. Horizontally lacking the circumference to even sit. Not to lie upon, but to babble and possibly burst. In dry kittens that wrap themselves in shining tinsels, wrapped up like the celestial eggs of birth and death, looming around the sun and moon. 6 months can swallow the toothbrush and the spoon. I must be laughing by myself at the face that springs early flowers. I'd love to spit and piss upon this eve, for its bloom has created only the reactions of complete and utter repulsion. Let the fog lift from this dispersive day. Shatter me like the splintering of the infinite disorderly particles that float upon and around my crown. For it is I who sits upon the only throne, deified as the true God, roaming the highlands and the lowlands alike. Cold meat is the starting afresh. My red entries drop upon your pillow while you're slumbering, awaken to the brittle and the bound. When the curls face inwards, the seahorse shall ride. Intravenously, I look back at the time of my life, when I was gray and nimble, legs like a horse, when I was love and hate. Back to the days where I spiked through orange, sorange. Late, but never sorry. I have seen the pale galumphing hooks of Galilee. I have seen the squid-lined beaks of the nightingale upon my back. The hump and curl of an upward twizzling finger. It ruptures the gateways. From Neptune, the beast swallows hard. From Chrysanthemum Bay, and I am lifted. Wings sprout from my back, and I am lifted. I choke and float. Up, up, up. I am drinking the essence of day. Happiness is the jog of fruitfulness. Sadness, the laboratorial congruency that rests its head delicately over the feelings and thoughts. Life is the instantaneous. Life is the calligraphy pen. Life is the sopping wet button-down shirt that twists itself dry. Life is the maggot. Dreaming of the one from the bleeding sun, I am found in the pocket watch. I am found in the hourglass. I can be seen within this horizon where the bones drumstick my belly. Side-armed, I am walking. Generopolis. Snookery. Feet that wade back and forth over shimmering faces of water. Trinkets of muscles and ligaments. Fish-eyed and kaleidoscope spun through milk. The comet in the dirt that shines the brownest is sun-beaten and earthworm digested. Not in the unrest of jiggling mounds of honking flesh, but in the aphrodisiac gaze of the sunglasses. I can see the maggots of a lampshade. I can see the hawk upon the firs. Owl mind and draped in silky sheets of sex. I open the gooseneck window and moan loudly, out into the night, out into the blackened clouds, out into the sky, out into the stars, out into the cosmos, out into the eternity that I am. I open my mouth as the ripples of orgasmic moans thrust through my body. Her name, her sacred name is the song that is sung. Her flesh, her cosmic power, her eyes that penetrate all borders, her heart that sinks me deeper than I've journeyed within, her heart that shoots me weightless into the highest of highs, her legs that wrap around me, her arms that pull me in, her lips that meet my flesh, my cosmic goddess whose love has torn me from absence. I am blasted with love into presence. Swirls of flickering flood that skies in breathing patterns, geometrically expressed to the rhythm of my heart. Lava lamp boiled to the chorus of my soul. I remember the skulls of the anteaters hung from trees as I walked past them at night. They whispered in my ear. I can hear them cooing from my bed. Elephant trunks perk up through the floorboards. They yank me from my shallow slumber and wisp me into thinness. My form is lovely. I am the Buffalinian godhead of 1,000,000,000 galaxies. Within an oyster shell the size of Saturn, I reside. I speak poetically into the galaxy, and they appear as white wisps of holy silk as they leave my mouth. They wrap around trees. They meld with the suns and moons. They twist around colonies. They caress the pain within hearts. They embellish the faded. My white wisps of holy silk are the grandest of all in-betweenist emissions, and on my command they wither into languorous heaps of white silky tissues, tumbling down, down, down onto the soils, which are then found by passerbys and kept as bless cloths. The blessing of the buffalo man, the center of the nut, the pit of the fire, the tides of the sea, the force of the hurricane, the spiral of the tornado, the endlessness of the void, the fullness of eternity, the harmonies of all music, the radiance of all that shines. Cats like snakes, roses and time. Skeletons wear locusts, buttons down. Glitters swirl around rhinoceros. Ensembles and dots milk. Nowadays, the tolerance, masturbation against raindrops, hummingbirds of heartthrobs, echo bath and seduction love, blankets down, laying together, asleep, backfall. Fall back asleep, together, laying down blankets, love seduction, and bath echo, heartthrobs of hummingbirds, raindrops against masturbation, tolerance, the days down, milk dots and ensembles, rhinoceros around swirling glitters, down buttons, locusts wear skeletons, time and roses, snakes like cats. In utrata. I leap like a dog with chicken legs, with my rotund pork belly stomach flap. I never felt myself love through the pupil of the sun. I never felt what love you until weaving the fog, charming the bog. Nice knot strings your due. We're heading home now. I kinda have some bad born finishing. I was brought back to this day flaming hot for 92 cents, and I've come wilting with the most foreboding message. I am Catman Jennings, Catman McFizzle, Catman Ratman McMee. I received a call just earlier stating the fact that Little Marty and the Spheres are going to be performing live and on stage at the Hudson Lampshade Lounge at 10 o'clock. Little Shark Tooth Miller will be there, and so will Little Park Bench Samson, Big and Boulder Hanson, Little Toothpick Samantha, and Johnny St. Manstorm will be arriving as well. And I'm not calling it quits until the magnets strap on and jiggle wide, whether it's magazines or the Jello strap. I'll be whispering on through shakes and shivers. Yes, I'm a sniffler and a former nail-biter as well. Off-printing press and swarming like vampire bats in a blood-stained blur of crimson swamps and dancing bones. My reputation as at stake. My coffee is pleasing. Crumpets will never satiate this rampant, vulgar hunger. Play something? Yes, that's it. Let me play something. The bagel lady just rapped the line of a pack of hyenas on stilts, and that does it. A wiggling sulfur moon, unfortunate, unforgettable. Minneapolis is where Mr. Degato is at, with luminous sharp edges in Chicago. It isn't that at all. I'd rather be happy to stay. But I'd rather be the old man's confused, rather be than flying to Minneapolis in the morning. Skarinda, Askatan, Zanakrai, Zin Chakragman, Harsanda, Kalim, Santaruba, In Sharishat, Karatu Sana. I paid you very generously, nearly 6 months ago, and you'd better find out a little more and quickly, closer to my heart. Friction, skin to skin. I have a big biscuit ears, and I deal in secret information for money. Big money, little elf life, egg sauce. Sandstone priests. Pictures fading in the sun. I am adorned in chakras, turned right. Seeing the other face, with ferret-folded ears. Skantor sila ba arinu sakaparanza fliokar inturus Sinchtanin Red Scruzia Fiesta. Slumbering William. William. Wake up. The time Look at the little felt bags that hang from the ceiling and dance across the shadows, reaching out from the sky in waves where there's water and trickles where there's blood. Tribal paint, mouth, lips, tongues, mesmerism. Not the degraded, weird, boundless. I want to go crack eggs. Lobsters dance through heart-shaped flames. I want to run my hands down your body. Running my hands over your thighs. Strings of origination. I named that dog Junebug. I'll break your third eye. I'm barking like a bog water. Blood dripping from a hole in the air. Once, twice, I still feel this. Losing something. Decision making. Intrude.